What's up, guys? This is KG
and this is Main K,
and we are
the Mathemaniacs Tutors. And today you are going to talk about maths and everything you need to know about maths.
Good day, fellow learners. My name is Kagiso. Welcome to Mathemaniacs Tutors. Today we are going to talk about simultaneous equation, how to solve x and y. Then we have three methods on how to calculate this: substitution method, elimination method, and cross multiplication method. Now, guys, you can go to our board. You can see here we have a question. We have equation 1 and equation 2, which is we took it from our past equation paper. Then we've made equation 3 from our equation 1. You cannot make it from equation 2 because of from equation 1 again, because it's going to give you what? 0 if we substitute. That's why we say substitute from 3 into 2. Now let's substitute our equation 3 into 2. You know that this is our 2. So we are not going to rewrite it here. We're just going to substitute ones off. Then our 2 is this one. So we have x squared minus x into 2x minus 7. We have plus 3 into 2x minus 7 equals to 15. We have squared here. Now we have x squared minus, we remove brackets. It's either you use distributive property or FOIL. Now we multiply x with its sign. Negative x times 2x is negative 2x squared. Negative x times negative x is positive 7x. Plus we have 3 into brackets. Now we have two different of 2 squares here. Now, guys, we are not going to do it here because of time. We're just going to say 2x minus 7. 2x minus 7. We know that 2x times 2x is what? It's going to give us 4x squared. Then 2x times negative 7 is 14x. Then negative 7 times 2x is what? 14x. So we know that if you add like terms, it becomes negative 14 minus negative 14. So it gives us negative 28. So we're going to say negative 28x. Then we know that positive 7 times positive 7 is going to give us positive. Negative 7 times negative is going to give us positive 49. So we have positive 49. Then we have equals to 15. Now, guys, we're going to say x squared minus 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Then we know if you remove brackets, we multiply the 3 with this. So we're going to have 3 times 4 is going to give us 12x squared. Then 3 times negative 28 is going to give us negative 84x. Then we have 3 times 49 is going to give us 147. We transpose 15 once off. Minus 15 equals to what? We have equals to 0. Now we're going to add like terms. Now we're adding like terms, guys. 2x minus x squared minus 2x squared plus 12x squared. We know that it's gonna give us 11x squared. So now we have it's going to give us positive 11x squared. Now, guys, then we have 7x minus negative 84x. We know that is going to give us what? Negative 77x. 77x. Then we add 140. We subtract 147 minus 15. It's going to give us 132. Positive 132 equals to 0. If we can look at the sum here, we can tell that we have a common factor of 11. You divide both sides by what? By 11. Then after that, you know that you have x squared, then minus, then if 11 we divide it by, if you 77 minus divided by 11 give us what? 7x plus 132 divided by 11 it give us positive 12 equals to 0. You can what? Open 2 brackets to get your y. So we have your x's. X. This is 12. You find 2 factors of 12, which is 4 and 3, which is 6 and 2, which is 12 and 1. But which one can you add or subtract and give you the middle term, which is 7? It's 4 and 3. So you can place it anywhere you want. You can put it here, or you can place it over here. which is 3 here. Then you know that negative and negative gives you positive, which is negative 4, negative 3 gives you, if you multiply, they give you positive 12. If you add them or subtract, they give you negative 7. So we have our x, which is 4, or our x, which is 3. Now guys, this is, you can make it equation 4, right? Then remember that your equation 4, what can you do? You can substitute your equation 4 to your equation 3. So we have your y equals to 2, you place 4 minus 7, then you say equals to, then you have y, you say 2 into 3 minus 7, then you have your equals to. Then you know that your 4 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 4 minus 7 is going to give you, your y is going to be 1, right? Then again you say 2 times 3 minus 7, that you know that your y is going to give you negative 1. So the examiner expects you to put your answers in point form, or in, yeah, you can say so. Then you know that in coordinates, then you have 4 is to 1, or you have 3 into negative 1. This is the end of our first session. Previously, we've explained about the simultaneous, about the question that we took from our previous question paper. Now we have another question that can be a little tricky, but now let's go to our board and explain it. As you can see that we are given that x 3x minus y equals to the power 0 to the power 2 plus x minus 5 squared equals to 0. But remember that this bracket plus this bracket, they equal to what? To 0. Now the thing that you need to do is each and every bracket, you need to equate it to 0, but you need to replace all with n. What I mean is that 3x minus y squared equals to 0. Then we can say and x minus 5 squared equals to 0. Now let's start with this one. Remember guys, if you want to solve this, we need to what? To square both sides. Remember, you're going to have xy minus y equals to 0. Let's make y subject of the formula. So we have y equals to, yeah, we can transpose y. Then we have y equals to 3x. Now we have this kind of question. We come to another question. We can make it maybe question 1. Then we come here again. We square both sides by 0. Then we left with x minus 5 equals to 0. Then your x is going to be equals to 5. Now we have equation number 2. Then you can substitute equation number 2 from what? From equation number 1. So we have y into 3. What is equation number 2? It's 5, which is x. Then you replace with 5. Then your y equals to what? 50. So is it simple, isn't it? So guys, it was a little tricky, but we managed to solve this. So let's meet again to the next session. Thank you.